Hi there, Lee Cunningham here from ID Me, the UK's leading emergency ID and alert service. I want to talk to you today about a topic which is drop dead crucial for you if you're a runner or a rider and you go out exercising alone. You know, when you're exercising alone, you really should be taking some form of emergency ID. It's probably teaching granny to suck eggs, but do we really do it? You know, it could be as crude as, you know, a piece of card or paper laminated, popped in your cycling jacket or your running jacket pocket. But these are a much sweeter and more effective option in my personal opinion. This is our Sport ID wristband, and what I love about this, not only, I've got one on here, you see, not the grey one, but the fluorescent yellow one here. It's actually fluorescent yellow and silver. We also do this in a kind of more of a deeper emergency red and silver as well, which is pretty nice too. What I really love about these is that they're so comfy. A really robust wristband that'll last you years, fully waterproof, and the ID, your ID, is inside the bracelet, so it's nice and kind of discreet and secure as well. Let's take you through it. So, in the event of an emergency, a paramedic or a first responder, they don't need to remove the bracelet. All they need to do is just open the back of the bracelet there. So it's just a Velcro fastener. And when they open it, it reveals the ID card in this discreet little pouch. They can take the ID card out, so minimal of movement to yourself, and they can quickly read any written information that you decide to put on the front of this little waterproof ID card. Let me just get a focus in on that. Hopefully you can see it there, focus. So it's got space here for, you know, a couple of emergency contact names, and also any kind of medical conditions, allergies, that kind of thing. Now on the back of the card, what we do is we put this silver waterproof resin printed high definition label which says, in case of emergency, put, and then obviously you get a unique ID number into the UID Me system. There's also a QR code which can be scanned, so from any kind of mobile device, so you would get all your information on the screen of a paramedic's mobile phone within seconds. It doesn't need to be a paramedic, it could be a first responder, member of the public, etc, etc. So that way they get in seconds all this vital information, this ID, this medical conditions, your emergency contacts, everything that they would need to know in them circumstances. The system is also really powerful because it can alert up to 2 emergency contacts straight to their mobile device, their mobile phone, by SMS text in seconds. Now that's part of our platinum plan, but you do get that free for a short time after activation of your product. And currently you can upgrade, as I'm recording this anyway, it may change in the future, but currently there is a 24-hour offer where you can upgrade it for £1. I think it's £1 a month. So not only can it give the paramedics and the first responders the information that they need in order to treat you effectively, but it can also alert your nearest and dearest. That might be your husband, your wife, you know, your carer, your mother, your father, etc. straight to their mobile phone. And it goes one step further, because the system is also sophisticated enough to provide or share the contact details of the first responder with your emergency contacts. And that means there's a bridge. It means it kind of bridges the gap between the emergency services and your emergency contacts, so that your emergency contacts can find out the latest information about you, what's happening, where are they taking you, you know, what's the latest on your condition. Now that last part comes with a caveat. Obviously it's the prerogative of the first responder if they want to and if they've got time to share that information, but it takes just seconds and it's really easy to do, and it can make all the difference in an emergency. So other things about this Sport ID wristband: it's really light, it weighs just a few grams, it's cool, it looks great, it's really robust, it's been made really nicely with good materials there. It's a polyester back, so there's no silicone, so if you've got any allergies in that respect, it's pretty much polyester and kind of, you know, hook and loop tape. I won't mention the brand name, but it begins with V. So yeah, so that's our Sport ID wristband. You can read more about it on the UID Me website, but for now, thank you very much for listening, and I'll just finish off with a close-up shot of that wristband here.